And we are back live. Welcome to any and everyone tuning in. We are playing the 8-Ball Nationals 2026 finals. Craig Bouwer is in the finals. He just lost in the finals against Marnitz on the 9-ball side. Won't be pleased with that. And jumping straight into the next match. But he has a calm, cool head about it. Still happy he is competing in a finals. And one good thing is, he's got some table time in. Craig Bouwer versus Jamiel Jacobs. Jamiel beating Marnitz in the loser side to secure his spot in the finals. He is a tremendous player, very dangerous. Can't afford many mistakes against him. He's got a bit of work over here. 8-ball is a little bit blocked. So is his 12 purple stripe. That's a good shot. Almost opened the 8-ball. Still a little bit hampered. It's not got much to do here. This 12-ball might get him into trouble at the end. And that's one thing you don't want to do. Is leave 1 or 2 balls left on the table. That gives your opponent a huge advantage playing safeties against you. He forces it. Could be lucky that ball did not drop, as he would have had no shot at all. Luckily for it not dropping, he did block Craig's 7-ball and 1-ball. Now can Craig squeeze this 5 through the gap, nicking his 14, opening the pocket? That would be a tremendous shot. He's playing it slowly. Not sure if he had the angle to do it fully. What a shot from Jamiel. I think he did leave a little bit of a gap, so Craig can pass the 7-ball through there. Not easy though. The start is so important, he needs to get a good lead. Jamiel checking to play the combination. He did miss it. Not sure if he left the 7 open. And that's what I mean. Leaving 1 or 2 balls left just gives you less options. Where with Craig having more balls on the table, a lot more options. That's a very clever shot from Craig, not forcing it at all. He knows he could have gone for the pot, but if it misses, he leaves Jamiel a option on the stripe. There is a slight combo here. Jamiel can try to make the 4 ball and his stripe on the opposite corner pocket. It's a good shot. Jamiel controlling it, putting his ball in front of the pocket, leaving Craig 0 options. Should say 0 pots. There's definitely options involved. Now, what does Craig do? Do you double it back to the stripe ball, try to avoid it? That's what he did. Didn't work out. Can he get lucky on the black? Not quite. He leaves a shot for Jamiel. Not difficult though. Just needs to be top of the table. It's all about speed control on this shot. Nothing difficult about it, just speed control. He should try to cross 1 rail. He's opting the 2 rail shot. The 2 rails would leave you distance. Jamiel knows this shot is important, getting on the board, securing a lead. He cued that so bad from the start. He cued completely across himself. And that's sometimes when it's fresh in the match. You need to be a little bit closer to your work, where the 1 rail would be better on that position shot. One good thing is he didn't leave Craig anything straight on. Not the easiest safety ahead. Craig leaving Jamiel a very tough cut. There's also a corner bank on, close to the 7 pocket. Cross bank to the middle definitely looks like a double kiss. Goes for the cut. Didn't get it. He leaves it in the pocket. He does leave distance for Craig. This is nothing easy. Craig needs a good shot here. I'd recommend to take the free ball first, as it is a little bit easier. That is very unfortunate for Craig. Catches the jaw. All he needed was to avoid it, and he had guaranteed position. Craig giving a fist bump there, accidentally making the black ball. That puts Jamiel 1-0 in front. Craig knows how important this start is. Doug, our main and head referee, is had his hands full this weekend, doing a good job. A little bit of a safety battle going on. Nothing easy for them. One thing, Craig went unbeaten in both sides, the 9-ball and the 8-ball, straight into the finals. He had a lot less play than both of his opponents, Jamiel and Marnitz. Already had a few sessions this morning. Not sure if that's an advantage or a disadvantage. Definitely looked like an advantage when he played Marnitz. Marnitz knew the speed of the table, felt more comfortable. Craig just looked a little bit frozen. He just started playing good pool a little bit too late. I'm sure he's warmed up quite nicely for this match, as he is up against Jamiel Jacobs. They're both from the Western Cape. Jamiel is an all-around player, highly experienced, very tough opponent to beat. Jamiel also knows the percentage shots, knows what to go for, what to avoid. This is a little chance for Jamiel. Hopefully he can make the most of it. Jamiel playing a safety, just trying to block this pocket, disturbing Craig's balls. Must say he did a good job there. Definitely make it as awkward as possible for Craig in this visit. It's a bit of a back and forth in this match. Not one trying to give an edge to the other one. Not forcing anything. Again, a very clever shot from Craig. Opening his balls, controlling the pockets. I think Jamiel went for the middle, but played it a two-way shot. If he misses, he leaves it as awkward as possible for Craig. It was such a tough shot he attempted, but he had nothing to lose as he had not many options. Great shot from Craig, solving that 11 problem ball. So on the orange stripe, should run out from here. And that is what Craig is capable of, changing the whole frame around with one shot, opening everything. He reads the patterns really well. Beautiful stroke, really letting his arm go. It's on the short side, but he does have options on the black. Just stun it to the middle of the table. Again, a little bit just too short. But can't see Craig having any problems with this black ball. That is 1-all. Craig really playing well at the moment. Just need to see if the mic is working on the table. Jamiel on a finish. This is to extend the score to 1. Can't really see any problems. Just needs to make sure he gets nicely on this 14. That is the green stripe. Do you think he is on it? It's all about the angles. You don't want to be straight on balls unless it's the black. He overran that. Would have been more ideal playing the purple first. Now he is forced into an awkward position. Jamiel not holding back at all. Showing Craig he is here to play. I do feel Jamiel has a slight edge on Craig if it comes to 8-ball. He has been playing it his whole life. Craig is a proper 9-ball player, but he has experience on this table. He knows how to handle himself. Now, Jamiel left himself quite close to the cushion, and that's where you see many misses happen. Just queuing slightly down onto the cue ball. He rolls it in. Beautiful shot. He'll be pleased with that.
Got me feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh is true. In your arms, the world slows down. Only your heart, I hear that sound. This love is. Got me feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh is true. In your arms, the world slows down. Only your heart, I hear that sound. This love is. Got me feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh.
Oh, yes.
Feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh is true. In your arms, the world slows down. Only your heart, I hear that sound. This love is. Got me feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh is true. In your arms, the world slows down. Only your heart, I hear that sound. This love is. Got me feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh. Feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh is true. In your arms, the world slows down. Only your heart, I hear that sound. This love is. Got me feeling like love's brand new. Every touch, every sigh is true. In your arms, the world slows down. Only your heart, I hear. feeling like love's brand new.
Craig is in full control on this frame. Just making 100% sure on where to leave the cue ball. He knows he can't afford any mistakes against Jamiel. Great shot from Craig. Hitting the ball with proper authority. Beautiful stroke. This is not a gimme. Here's a Russ on table. That will definitely put a bounce in Craig's step. Great clearance from him, tying the score at 2-all. Thank you to Sessions for hosting this beautiful Nationals in Cape Town. These players are playing on the best equipment possible. It's RAS on tables, Dinosphere balls, CPBA, Royal Cloth. It's as good as it gets. Beautiful break from Craig, but he's not rewarded with a ball. Yet again, that leaves an open table for Jamiel. This is where these frames can turn around. You have to make balls off the break. Gives Jamiel first option, securing the better set. That wasn't easy, but I did expect for Jamiel to make it. That's a little bit careless from Craig. No aiming at all. It's as if Craig is not feeling it today. He did go unbeaten into both finals. Other players has been playing a few matches today. Great shot from Jamiel. It's a little bit unfortunate not having any shot. That was a great shot from Jamiel. These center pockets is so tight from that angle. You have to hit them 100% precise. And he executed that perfectly. It's a little bit of a tricky angle, getting from the 5 to the purple ball. Just needs to be careful. Might left himself a little bit too much of an angle. And that's what I mean. That angle was a bit too much. It was tough to slow down the cue ball. And he ended up snookering himself. Aiming for the jump shot. Nothing easy to it, as he needs to hold the cue ball as well. Great jump from Jamiel, but he did lose the cue ball and has no shot on the black ball. And that all happened because of that steep angle on the 5 ball. So important making sure you're on the right side of your ball to roll naturally into the line of aim. Was a good kick, but that just leaves a open table for Craig. Can't see any trouble for Craig. Everything open in the table. Ended up a little bit short here. Might play the black. Nick it from behind. Nope. I think the shot was there to just nick the black from behind, push it more in the middle of the table. Guaranteed on all 3 balls. That's the thing about 8 ball on the American table. You need to leave yourself some options. One thing about these slick cloths, you can lose the cue ball quite often. Still a little bit of work left. Craig looking in good stroke. And he takes the lead in the match for the first time. It's 3-2 up against Jamiel. Craig scratching on that, giving Jamiel ball in hand. Such a tight match at the moment. Neither player giving an edge. That was such a bad miss from Jamiel. Definitely wasn't expecting that. That's the thing. Sometimes you take your focus off the easiest shot on the table, and it just doesn't find a hole. That's really a bit of scrappy pool in this frame. After almost no misses, all of a sudden 2 misses appear out of nowhere. Overran that slightly. This could have been a little bit easier. Scores are tied 3-all. Craig got a good pop on that break. Again, a dry break. This is killing Craig's momentum. Just can't afford dry breaks, especially not in the finals of the Nationals. Overheat that slightly. Jamiel a little bit careless with the cue ball. Needs to get that on a string. Can only play that many recovery shots. Putting yourself under pressure like this is really unnecessary. Good recovery. Now he wants to pop this clean. Doesn't want to nick the 3 ball. Needs to get draw on this ball. Make sure you are high on the 2. You don't want to be low. That makes the cue ball move away from the 3 ball. That's exactly what he needed. He is in perfect position. Just needs to stun it, keep it there. Creates an angle for the cue ball to run naturally up towards the black ball. Again, Jamiel just slightly careless with the cue ball. This is such an awkward shot. Could have been so easy. That was beautifully cued. He's not happy with that cushion. That looked like he played it a little bit too soft. Craig will have to sort out his break. He's not making balls off the break. That's leaving the door open for Jamiel. That is a ball in hand for Craig. Needs to place it behind the bolt line and has to play it down. You're not allowed to play any ball inside the bulk area if you make a foul off the break. But this is what Craig needs. It's an opportunity. These two players are slugging it out, frame after frame, keeping the score as tight as possible. Just minimizing the mistakes. That's all it is. We all miss balls. Just try to miss less balls than your opponent. Craig looking more comfortable with his cueing. Good position shot from Craig, avoiding any trouble on the table. It's a very good pattern from him. He doesn't like the middle. He's checking if it can pass the 5. Reason why, these middles are so tight. You need to be so accurate playing for the middle, especially from that angle. I do think that was the smarter shot. That's just experience. Beautiful stroke. That ties the score at 4-all. Some entertaining action we've got here today. This is the 8-ball 2026 National Finals. Craig Bouwer versus Jamiel Jacobs. Score is all tied 4-all. Race to 9. We have our head ref, Duck, racking the balls for us in this beautiful venue in the heart of Cape Town. If you're in the area, pop in at sessions. Come witness some great pool. Craig changing the position on his break. But that was even worse. Really struggling with the break at the moment. Jamiel shaking his head. Not sure why. Need to be pleased you're at the table. Didn't really open those balls. At least he's still on the 11. That is the red stripe. Might play a lot of inside side, checking it off the cushion. Open these balls. Don't really see any other option. It's not too difficult. It is there. Is he seeing something we're not sure what he's going for? He called the 9. It was close. Just not sure. Did he think he could make that? Definitely think the 11 stripe was the ball. Hitting it into the cushion, opening the cluster. Was bound to be on something. Craig wanted to nick that 9 ball, opening his 6. Just missed it. He is on the same shot again. A little bit different angle. It's going to try the same thing. hitting this purple ball into the 9, opening the 6. It's frozen on the rail. He played that beautiful. Craig definitely looks a little bit more comfortable. He is settling in nicely. Well, this isn't easy. Just makes it, losing the cue ball due to potting the ball on the wrong side of the pocket. Still on something. If that dropped in the right side of the pocket, he would have been in the middle of the table onto the 7 ball. He's got his workout cut for him on this frame. Still needs a few good position shots. Didn't want to nick that ball. Tried to avoid it. Unfortunately, he nicked it and he is a little bit in no man's land. Can this 7 pass the 9 and 8? There is a possibility. He plays it for the middle. That's not a bad shot. Leaving Jamiel tight on the rail. Blocking his 9 stripe. That was a great stroke from Jamiel, getting around it, trying to solve his problem ball immediately. That's what he's been avoiding earlier, leaving the problem balls for last. It's been catching him out. Now he attacked it straight away. That was such a difficult shot he attempted. Definitely was possible. But this leaves the whole table open for Craig. Still needs a good shot on the 6 though. Hope he is on this right side of the 7 ball. I think he is. Just running this through top right, checking it off the cushion towards the 6. Now, this isn't straightforward. Needs to avoid the black ball. A lot of right, checking it off the cushion, potting the black ball in the same pocket. Oh, wasn't expecting that miss at all. He's been missing the key shots today. Very unlike him. Again, leaving the table open for Jamiel. It's like Craig is fighting back and then handing him the lead again. Jamiel ending up too straight on this ball again, forcing the cue ball as he should focus more, leaving a little bit of an angle. This way he can avoid things like this. And this is happening over and over, not making sure being on the right side of the ball. But Jamiel is such a tremendous shot maker. But he decides to play the safety, controlling the frame. That's where that experience comes in. I think he might left an edge here for Craig. Still no gimme. Craig will go for this cut. That is not ideal as he has made the pocket bigger for Jamiel. Because all you need to do now is hit it into the rail anywhere where he's pointing his finger. This is such a forgiving shot. Nick the rail, it hits off the back of the 6 ball into the pocket. This is almost easier than potting the 8 ball straight in the pocket. Jamiel never played enough speed. Leaving Craig a double. It's not too difficult. Only thing putting it off is the rest. That looks good. It's in. Craig would be very pleased to have stealing that frame. All because Jamiel was a little bit careless on his position, leaving himself too straight, forcing him to force the cue ball around. The players are on a 5-minute break. Craig just missing that 8 ball. Such a tough shot, playing it into the middle. To be so precise. This leaves a chance for Jamiel. He doesn't want Craig to go up too far. Keep the scores close as possible. Needs to make sure. I do think that is the correct shot. Getting rid of that 50 now. Leaving the yellow stripe for last. He's underhit this a little bit. Right shot was to be in the middle of the table. This way you leave yourself options on all 4 balls. Can he recover? Good recovery shot for Jamiel. He is in ideal position. He can just stroke this in. No need for anything special. That makes the score 6-5. Jamiel trailing with 1 frame, raised to 9. That was an important frame for Jamiel. Craig probably feeling that black, knowing what a difference 7-4 makes to 6-5. Can Jamiel take full advantage of this break? That was a beautiful break. Hitting it square in the face, and that's what you want. That gives the 2 balls trailing to the middle, gives you more odds. I don't really see any problems here. Unless you play position shots like that. Just letting the cue ball get away from him. That's almost like it is the shots you expect him to make easily. Keeps on putting himself under pressure. There's only so many recovery shots you can play. That was a good shot from Jamiel. Nicely on the free ball. Just needs to stun it there. A little bit back. Then the 4. One in the middle where the purple is. If he draws this back straight for the 1 ball, this could go wrong, as that makes you leave the 4 ball. You don't want to run away from the balls. Correct shot would be the 4 ball now. Needs to play the 4 ball first. It's the wrong shot, as the cue ball will track away from the 4. Not sure why it even attempted to play for the 1 ball. It's under hit slightly. Still got some work left there. This is to draw the score equal at 6 all. Beautiful stroke from Jamiel, showing true confidence on that. Keeps on leaving himself a little bit hampered on the rail. It's so much easier if you can place your hand on the bed of the table. That is a true confidence builder for Jamiel. Draws the score equal again, 6 all. We've got a proper battle going on. Beautiful to watch. Seeing all the sides of pool. Not sure why Craig is attempting the cut break. One good thing about it, if you do not make a ball, there's a lot of clusters. Maybe he feels leaving clusters gives him a better opportunity, as he is playing a better safety game than Jamiel at the moment. Jamiel playing a safety, not giving Craig an inch. He's keeping his comeback alive, drawing the scores equal, 6 all. Craig playing a 6 ball. Top table, really cued that so well onto the free ball. And that's the one thing about Craig, he can read the map quite well, connecting the dots beautifully. This could be over. Not sure if that was the correct shot from Jamiel, leaving him the option. Craig still got some work cut out for. Needs good position on this 5. Played for 2 options, the 2 ball and the 5 ball. He might attempt the 2 ball as he has the gap now. If he can screw this back properly, could open the 7 for him. It's exactly what he's done. What a great shot that is. Just needs an angle on the 7 ball to stun over for the 8 and dropping the 8 in the same pocket as the 7. Needs this to go. It's perfect. He's got the cue ball on a string at the moment. Truly a great finish if he pulls this off. Needs his extension. And that's one thing in American pool. Your equipment is so important. Makes such a difference when you're striking big balls like this on a sliding cloth. He is on the right side of the 7. Just stun it softly over. Great shot. Lost it a little bit. Can't see any problems for him making it. He is making 100% sure, knowing this is for 7-6. Getting close to the finish line. And he protects his lead once again. It is Jamiel's break. He is hitting the break quite well at the moment. Craig would really like to win this title, as he went unbeaten in both disciplines, straight into the final. He's already lost the finals to Marinets Hawks today. He is making 100% sure on every opportunity that is given to him, knowing he can't afford any mistakes so close to the finish line. This frame to get him on the hill. It is a tricky black. Not sure if it passes the 5 orange ball into the corner pocket. Still got his work out cut on the orange and the red stripe. That was not the stroke he wanted on that. Did create a combination. As soon as the balls are so close to each other, it becomes a little bit tricky. That is not ideal, as this 9 ball will make him go away from the orange ball. Almost think it's better to cut the orange stripe. Hit into the cluster with a lot of top left, opening the black ball. Almost guaranteed on a position on your stripe. A very tough pot, but at least you hold on to the cue ball. He is looking to pass it. I won't do that. Use the balls to stop the cue ball. Not sure if he's seeing that. He is playing a safety. Definitely advantage to Jamiel. He's got more options on the table. And Craig left 1 ball on the side. So you can only pot it from the bottom. Not the best safety from Jamiel. Really need to cover both balls. It's giving Craig an option to play a safety back. Not sure why Jamiel did that. Good shot from Craig, forcing Jamiel to open the black ball. He's leaving him a pot. You can go for the pot with a lot of top right, getting the cue ball up table. 3 and 1 will block the stripe, and the 8 and 6 will block the orange stripe. The middle is a little bit tough from this angle. He shot that beautiful. Fortunately tied up his 2 ball. That did not work out at all. Still has the 7. Get behind the 2 ball. That should be the right shot. You can even go for the open. But bailed out of that shot a little bit. Decelled slightly. Wanted to be a lot more straighter behind this too. Due to this angle, the middle jaw gets in play because it does push the 2 ball into the rail. If you're more behind it, tends to avoid that. That's exactly what happened. Played a 2-way shot, trying to leave it as safe as possible. But that's all because he decelerated onto that 7-ball position to the 2-ball. Players should be feeling it out there a little bit. Scores are tight. They've been battling it out for a while. Didn't want that double kiss, as he wanted to freeze that ball to the rail. Now he left Jamiel a shot on his 2-ball. One good pot to secure this frame. Can he pull it off? That wasn't very close. Expected a little bit more from there. Craig does have a shot. Not easy though. Might just double this 9-ball up, push his orange stripe to the pocket. And that's all you can do. Leave it as close as possible to the rail. As soon as the cue ball is closer to the rail, it makes the shot so much more difficult. Because you're cueing down onto the cue ball and you can't see the full roundness of the ball. That is easily to misjudge the middle. Jamiel not even entertaining a pot, just playing a safety. Craig going for the pot. Didn't get it. Would have been rewarded if he did. This is a good opportunity for Jamiel. Needs to secure this frame. Doesn't want Craig on the hill. Cutting in the yellow ball. Good shot. Needs to get this cue ball back to the middle table. It's got two options here. Playing the 2-ball or the 6. Do you think the 6 is the better option? Does need to avoid the black. He does so perfectly. What a shot that is. Doesn't seem too happy about it. We'll play it for the middle. I hope this free ball passes the 9. It's got quite a tight pocket. I don't think it does pass the 9. Needs to cut this free ball in the middle. Does get the 3. That leaves him a tester on the black. This isn't easy at all. This is a huge shot of the match. If he makes it, draws the score equal. If he misses it, puts Craig on the heel, trailing 2 frames. Oh, he barely makes it. Does go in. What a match we've got here today. Tied the scores on 7 all. Craig has figured out he's not making balls on the break, so he is playing the cut break, leaving a lot of clusters for Jamiel. And Craig has been winning these frames. It's all about who leaves the first chance. Only needs 1 shot to open these clusters. Good shot from Craig, securing the stripe balls. Not sure if he's got an angle on the 10 to open the 8 and 11. It's not an ideal angle. Left himself a little bit straight on it. Can still use the orange ball, put it in the middle, leave himself an angle to open the 11 and 8. Only problem is he left the green ball on top, and you don't want to miss those last balls. That will give Jamiel full control. I think the right shot would be just to get your 14 green stripe in play on top. Leave the clusters, because your orange ball is there for backup. That was a smart decision. Not a bad shot from Jamiel. I do think he left a window for the stripe. Yes, he did. Good shot from Craig. Both these players hailing from Cape Town. That didn't work out as planned. Jamiel tried to move his stripe away from the pocket. He ended up putting his ball on the rail, pushing Craig's ball closer to the pocket. Now, this is a tricky shot. He's avoiding it. He's rather gonna play it in. This could be a foul. It's a foul. Didn't touch the rail. That's a bad mistake from Craig. Definitely can't afford things like that at this time of the match. He had full control of this frame, and all of a sudden he opened the cluster and gave a ball in hand for Jamiel. That's a smart shot from Jamiel. Opening the pocket, removing that ball from the pocket. Still has his work out cut here for him. So he needs to develop the purple ball. It's not too bad. Could play a bit of top left, opening or using the 9 ball to stop the cue ball. That's opening the 6 ball for him. Just overhit that slightly, but he's still ideal. He's got many options from here. Jamiel in full control of this frame. He's missed it. Again, you can't take these middle pockets for granted. It's so tight. This is a huge opportunity for Craig to steal this frame. Needs to get around this black ball. Just overran this slightly. This is forcing him to use the rest. Craig couldn't avoid that 8 that hit it. One thing about a rest is you want your shaft a little bit longer on it. Gives you more play, better aiming. Craig had a huge chance there to steal the frame. Unfortunately, he slipped up. Jamiel not happy with this. Not sure how easy he wants it, as it is straightforward. Can just stun the cue ball there, play the purple up. Plays it through for the middle. Again, it's better to avoid the middle pockets. A lot easier playing the balls in the corner pockets. It's probably that 8-ball background where the middle pockets is your friend, but not on American tables. Shoots it in the heart of the pocket. Good stroke. Needs to make sure here. This is a major frame. Good shot from Jamiel. Didn't have the full pocket there. Needs to make sure on this one ball. Good shot from Jamiel. Good shot from Jamiel. That puts him on the hill first. Jamiel on the hill. Needs one frame for this title to be crowned the 8-ball national champion of 2026. Still got a lot of work on this table. Do you think stripes are the right balls? It's got a tricky 10 to take on. Just trust your cueing. Beautiful shot. Giving himself a good opportunity. Secure this frame. Craig would be devastated if he loses this match. Being in both finals today, without losing a match through the whole tournament. And then losing in both finals. That will surely hurt. Good shot from Jamiel. One good shot. It's all that needs for this title. Really composing himself for this shot. Beautiful, beautiful to see. Building himself up for the moment. What a shot that was. What a time to make a break and run. He is making 100% sure. 3 shots away from the title. This is it. It's good shape on the 8 ball. He underhits it. It was truly a pure stroke. Just didn't get the results he wanted. It's a very fine cut on the black. It's in the pocket. Jamiel Jacobs, 8 ball national champion for 2026. Congratulations. Thank you everybody for watching. What a beautiful event at Cape Town Sessions.